Hello? Hey! Oh god. We're in that time of year again where I have to sit there and take a million years to adjust my camera lighting, because it gets daylight savings time. Worst part is right now I have the sun shining literally right in between the cracks of my blinds and is on the middle of my face. Anyway, hey guys. Would this even make a difference if I had this on? No, we'll turn that on later. I cannot move out of the way or else it's too obvious that I'm not sitting center, like on purpose, and I don't like it. See, now I'm just so bright. All right, this has got to be fine. Anyway, we're so back. Keeping this light on. See, now I can tell the difference. Keeping the light on. All right. Oh, I know it's been a while, but we're here. We're here and we're thriving. Give me one moment. I'm going to pull up the game at the same time, but we are pulling up the game as we speak. We're in the mountain pass. that's the song that's playing. All right. We're so back. I'm already so tired of the sun in my face. Might have to do moving some stuff around. Oops. I fixed it. Don't ask how, but I did it. All right. Okay. So we're back with Ace Attorney. It's been a while, but we're here and we're thriving, I guess. See, I gotta fix it because the troubleshooting method I used, don't worry about it. Anyway, so we're back. It's been a while. Y'all are gonna have to forgive me. I got new items in the gallery, apparently. Whoa, what'd I get? Wow, I got stuff. Wow. stuff. I love that. Anyway, it's fine. We're not gonna go through all of it. All right. Okay, so we just met What's-His-Face, and we're running around with Kay and Gumshoe. That is literally all I remember, because we really did not get that far, and I remember. I was also kidnapped, so there's that. I'm assuming we're gonna find out who the fuck jumped me. So. Oh, brother. Okay. Look at this little fruity ass run. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. I suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Cat! I highly doubt I'll find a clue here, but I might as well check just to be sure. This barrel surely is heavy. You there, do you know what's inside of this thing? It's an emergency water supply for putting out fires. I see. Well, they certainly are well prepared. Sure. Okay, what are you gonna tell me? How is Kay at like 15 years old the same height as Edgeworth? That's what I want to know. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing with that detective around. Suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's all right. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. Sure! So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question. Since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now, this makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. But you're a self-perpetrated... Holy shit, my brain stopped working. Perpetrated? Why do I not know what that word is? Great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in our investigation. Wow, I don't read in like a week and I don't know how to fucking read. You don't like to listen, do you? Just any old great thief, I'm the Yatsugaratsu. And as I said earlier, the Yatsugaratsu is after one and only one thing. What is that, Pookie? I know what it is. Do I? Did she talk about it? I don't remember. What is this one and only thing you're after? The Yatsugaratsu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. I see. It was 7 years ago. There was a vigilante who threw the business world into panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatsugaratsu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatsugaratsu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once a target is chosen, no dramatic calling card or an announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with the card of the mark of the three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatsugaratsu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatsugaratsu? But that can't be, can it? Lance! Lance, where are you, son? Oh. Should have used an older man voice, I guess. My bad. Mr. Amano? Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair after you've just returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No, no, no. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. Physically cringing at the thought of Manfred von Karma. If you ever want to go overseas again, you only need to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So who's the old man? He is the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernst Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Well, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? I believe the 1 million has been stolen and that the culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me Daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. I don't think now is the time for you to really be wishing that. He definitely should have recorded that conversation, but not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Wow, just shit all over him, I guess. Sorry, I'm like, I forgot I had the blanket attached. Just get out of here. Get out of here. This soundtrack is lovely. Oh my god. This pillow is crazy. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Because I don't know shit about him. Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behavior. On the wrong screen. Very well then, Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. So I'm also lighting a candle at the same time. Come on. He is very much like me when I was his age, kind and very attractive. All right. All right. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed as of late? Now that you mentioned it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but after it was over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. Even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I had better keep in mind. Yay! Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped, which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. This is so insane of him. So insane of him. This is so... You know what? He's learned. He's learned from the best. Sorry, I'm also fixing my camera at the same time. He's learned from the best. He does shit like that. We all know someone who does shit like that all the time. All right, well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. If you think I'm losing to you, pal, forget it. Well... So what should we examine first? Thanks to Agent Lang, we can't leave this area. But the culprits were here only very recently. Which means we may be able to find some clues that will tell us how they escaped. Okay, let's get looking. Oh, hey. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off. I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. You imbecile. All precinct detectives are now under Agent Link's direct command. No way! I am not working for Wolf Boy. Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do something? No. I'm not exactly in a position to argue, seeing as how you are a member of the police. Good, now let's go. Oh my god, they did not need to drag him away. He is a grown man. He is a grown man. You do not need to be dragging his ass away. Gumshoe, pick up your fucking feet. Let's go. Well, that was exciting. Okay. What? Can't you tell him already to get down to some detective work? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? I don't recall offering you the position. I don't remember that either. Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know. Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Well, by the time anyone notices, it's already gone. That's the Yatagaratsu way. You shouldn't speak so lightly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever, you win. Go ahead and do your little investigation. But the talented assistant Kay is going to tag along no matter what you say. Even if she turns out to be useless, she's not going to listen to me. I might as well surrender and let her come along for the ride. Whatever. Anything you say, Kay, I really don't care. Hey, there's a bunch of footprints in the mud over there. I remember hearing rainfall out here while I was being held in there. Yep, it was just a passing rain. That's why the ground is already pretty much dried up. Should be thankful. It left us with some nice footprint samples. You know what? I bet if we followed them, we can find out where the kidnappers went. Plus, we'd be able to spot them because of their muddy shoes. I don't think it would be that easy. Why not? Look carefully. There are quite a few different sets here. And we don't know which ones belong to the kidnappers. Oh, that's true. We don't know what kind of shoes they were wearing. I have a feeling that's gonna be important. Very smart of you, Kay. Eee, we already did this. We already did this part. Why are we repeating this? Okay. Got you now, you vile criminals. I think the kidnappers would have better sense than try hiding in these. Oh, come on, lighten up, will ya? I was only joking. I don't really think that the criminals would be hiding here right in front of two officers. I certainly hope not. That's what you think. They're not stopping me. I really can just walk past, but whatever. Cactus. Look, there's a blurb about the cactus here. This cactus is a very gracious gift to the Gatewater land. To Greatwater. Oh my god. Holy shit. I don't know how to fucking read. This cactus is a very gracious gift to the Gatewater land from the local police precinct. Can't believe the police went so far to even donate a cactus to this place. His horrified look on his face. Oh my god. So this is the police department running a cactus farm on the side? Just kidding. They wouldn't do something so silly. Actually, I have a vague impression I've seen a cactus farm in the precinct before. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me somehow. Horses are painted on this garage door to complete the Wild West theme. They look so lifelike, don't you think? Are you thinking of wrangling or rather stealing them? You can coax them out of there, sure. Come on, I know you can sweet talk them out. I could be holding a cube of sugar in my hand and they wouldn't budge, Kay. Talk to the blue badger. He's standing right there. He's so goofy. Hey, it's the blue badger. Badger, get! I really don't understand why she's so excited over this badger hunt. Let her be excited. She is just a girl. She is just a child. That is a literal child. Let her be happy. Speaking of badgers, there's a person inside of there. Mr. Badger, I was wondering if you might share... Of course he says Mr. Badger. Are you fucking kidding me, Edgeworth? Mr. Badger, I was wondering if you might share with me what you saw. Edgeworth, I condone violence. I know it's probably not the smartest thing to do in front of officers, but I wouldn't be opposed if you punched him in the gut. He's doing that contorted wriggling dance again. Aha! I never thought I was gonna do this voice again. I'm so not gonna lie. I never thought I was gonna do this voice again. Officer Meekins, what are you doing here? Now, if Lotta Hart shows up in this game, I will die. Dude, oh my god. You've uncovered my uncover identity, sir. I was to remain under that head, sir. Aren't you Officer Meekins? Sir! Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir! This man was a witness in one of the cases I headed 2 years ago. About the only thing I remember about this officer is that he often spoke and acted before he thought, which gave me a great deal of headaches. Yeah, don't worry about it. His voice gives me headaches too. Is he a friend of yours, Mr. Edgeworth? I've met him in the courtroom once before. Why is he so upset about that when we unmasked him? Does he have something to hide? Mr. Meekins! Officer Meekins, why are you standing here wasting time? Sir, because I'm not a police officer right now, sir. I'm the Blue Badger. The voice cracks are really making it for me. And I'm creating memories and dreams for the kids. That's never a waste of time, sir. I have a dream to become as big as Detective Gumshoe, sir. I was patrolling the scorchingly boring beat until a little while ago, when the dispatch radio on my shoulder crackled that the kidnappers had escaped, sir. I thought maybe this was my shot at making detective, sir. I rushed over to join in, but when I got here, there was a sea of people already, and I couldn't spread my trademark friendliness and joy to everyone. It would seem that some people never change. Man. So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? Sir! That's because, sir, I'm here to keep the visitors in good spirits, sir. But it's also to hide the fact that I'm an officer on the trail of a kidnapper, sir. I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of diversionary tactics. Be handed the role of the Blue Badger out of all the different disguises, sir. It's such an honor. It's so worth it, though. It doesn't hurt like the Toad voice, but it's so funny. It's so still just as annoying, but it's so funny. How long have you been standing there, officer? Sir, for about 1 little hour, sir. That's around the time I woke up from being knocked unconscious. And I've been here ever since, sir. That's true, then it's possible Officer Meekins saw the kidnappers escaping. However, sir, I must tell you I didn't see a thing, sir. I haven't asked you anything yet, officer. No, but I know you will, sir. He's hiding something from me. Officer Meekins, I insist you tell me more about your recent movements. Sir, I've been playing the Blue Badger this whole time and getting into it too. I patrolled the park all while wearing this costume. And about 1 hour ago, I came over here, sir. I haven't seen any suspicious looking people this whole time, sir. But I did see a badger, sir. A long blue badger. What you said just now is contradictory to the facts. How so, Mr. Edgeworth? This is what Officer Meekins' testimony contradicts. The fact that he literally just said he didn't fucking see anybody. actually don't know. Is it the head? I don't know. Is it?
Take that!
I'm scared I'm gonna be wrong, so I don't want to like say it, but it's fine. Officer Meekins, let's back things up. I'd like to ask you about your last statement. Sir, of course, sir. If that's your wish, Mr. Prosecutor. This little patrolman will wait as long as I'm commanded to wait. You said that you saw the blue badger. You saw a blue badger, correct? And yet, if you take a look at this, what you saw was not supposed to happen. Ah! I was right! Even though it's been like 2 weeks and I have almost no idea what's going on. This park is supposed to have only one of each badger in it at any given time. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. What? Sir? Then, would that mean there were 2 blue badgers walking around? But why?
I think we can piece together exactly why.
All right. I don't think I can do anything with that yet, so... Why can I... There we go. I was like, why can I not move? Oh, there's like tire tracks. There's a set of tire tracks originating from the garage. Ah, so that means a car left the garage at some time, right? Correct. But for the car to leave these tracks, it would mean that it left during the passing rain. That's the only explanation as to why these tracks are made of mud. 3 treads. I think we can safely assume that's a special type of car. It's actually a very large tricycle.
All right.
Oh my god, it just decides to tweak out. Okay, can I present anything to him? Sir, you have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible too, sir. That was written by experts on the Badger family, sir. And it's very, very thorough. It doesn't matter that I was made the Blue Badger only a little while ago, sir. That book helped me memorize every name of every badger, sir. It's not that hard to remember 4 incredibly obvious names. Yes, Kirby. Come here. Come here. I don't know if you can see him. He's down here. Hey, Kirby. There we go. Now will you sit still? Someone has been shedding all over the place. I brushed a like giant fur ball like this big from him yesterday. Isn't that right? You come up here? There you go. Hello. Oh, okay. I didn't need my headphones. That's okay. Oh, and you're just gonna... No, I didn't need to hear the game. That's okay. Yeah, I didn't need to hear the game or anything. I can totally put these on with one hand though. It's okay. You are so lucky you're cute. Isn't that right? Hi, bud. You see this? He's just laying down in my arms. Hi. I like how he leans up for kisses too. Oh my god, made your neck look so long. Hi! Are you comfortable there? Are you gonna lay down there? Yeah, I can see you making little biscuits with your hand. Can I go back to play now? Can I? No, you just want pets. Well, I am gonna go back to playing. You can stay sitting here, that's okay. Okay. Hi. Okay, I can't present any of the proposals. Can I... Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, isn't this one of those things you tie horses to? Yes, although the horses are in another location at the moment. Aw, and here I was hoping to get to ride one. You know how to ride a horse? Nope, never rode one in my life. But I have an Asian friend who was born in the year of the horse. Non sequitur. Non sequitur is the best way to describe your logic. Edgeworth makes me feel so stupid because he uses all these big words and I don't know them. I'm not entirely sure like where to go from here. Unless I start try to piece stuff together. Although that's like the only thing I can... Got him. A second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly the true identity of the person underneath is... Oh, I know! It's one of the kidnappers, right? The person wore a costume to get away! Oh, I figured we knew that. Isn't that right, Kirby? Precisely. After all, the costumes that went missing from the storage area are a blue badger, a proto-badger, and a bad badger. Yes, those three. Oh, are you getting up? Look at all the cat hair you left on me. You can't see it, but I have a lot of cat hair on me right now. Why do you hate me? Hmm? It's fine. Yes, those three. So, there are 3 phony badgers running around in the park somewhere, huh? Oh, can I don't know if these will connect, but... I was about to say, it kind of would make sense considering there's no, like, tread on them. Now that we know the kidnappers were wearing badger costumes, those footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. You mean the ones that are literally right over there? Oh, you mean now we know which tracks belong to the kidnappers, right? Yes, more than shoe prints, we need to follow the paw prints of badgers. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, it's time to use those footprints and go badger hunting. Yay! That might be still too bright, but it's gonna get darker here in a bit. It's all right. I'm gonna look insane for a little bit, but it's all right. All right. Can you tell me? Oh, I can use my hand now. Meekins, can you? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, I didn't think so. Can I show you any evidence, Mr. Amano? No, I cannot. Okay, I don't really know why I'm wasting my time with this one. Can I talk to Kay? Kay? Yes? Kay, what do you think about the kidnapping? Well, I don't know anything about the victim. So actually, I was hoping you could tell me. Oh, that's right, I never did explain the situation to you. I got involved because of a phone call I had received. It was from none other than the director of the Amano Group, Mr. Ernest Amano. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped and he wanted me to be the drop-off man. Little did I suspect that I would be abducted myself. Yeah, Edgeworth, you got, like, no survival instincts, my guy. And that's when I found you. You were tied to the pole screaming, "You!" Can you please drop that already? What am I supposed to do here? Am I missing something? I hate that I have to like walk around and I am not even sure like what to look at. Oh, hold on. So oh, there's two sets here. They both do look like possible candidates. Okay, hold on! So looking for footprints made by a costume. Hey, I think I found them. There's two sets here. They do both look like possible candidates. This set is walking off to the west. Ugh, it just stops. I can't make heads or tails of where it's headed from here. I think we can assume it's headed towards the stadium. I wonder where the other set leads. This one seems to be headed east. Huh? Quick, Mr. Edgeworth, I've got him! I've got one of the culprits! No! I'm not a kidnapper, sir! Down, Kay. Clearly those footprints belong to Officer Meekins. But our criminals were each wearing a costume. Aha! Maybe they came over to the garage for something? That's what I would suppose. Officer Meekins, if you could step aside for a moment. We need to examine the garage. Sir! Roger Wilco, sir! I don't think they say that. Okay. I like how I get stuck and then immediately find what I'm looking for. Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's open this shutter and see what we find. Maybe we'll find the kidnappers hiding inside. I doubt it. Ah! Oh my god, it's a dead body. I just like really did not. Kirby, can you believe this shit? Can you believe this shit? You got an eye boogie, bro. There you go. No more eye boogie. I'm gonna assume that's the butler. And why has literally nobody opened this fucking garage ever? What in the? You seem to have stumbled across a dead body. Yeah, no shit. She must be in severe shock to have been first to find it. Now then, who is this man? It's Oliver. Mr. Mon, are you saying that this man is... Yes, he's my butler. Not anymore. Not any fucking more, he's not. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'd better investigate this crime scene quickly before Agent Lang and his men return. Kidnapper's footprints lead right to this garage, and right to the dead body. Is it possible one of the kidnappers is now a murder victim? Oh? That's a question. That's a question that we're asking. And it's a good question. This is not sarcasm. I do like that. That's... For my cursory examination, I believe this man died from a fatal bullet wound. Seems he was shot dead. Sure, calm for someone who just found a body. It's surprising what one can become accustomed to in the span of 2 days. I mean, I would still be shocked to see a dead body even after I was just, you know, thought to be a murderer in another case. And, you know, seeing a dead body. I don't know, just a thought. I won't rest until I've inspected every okay. Yeah, let's see that gunshot wound. I almost said gunshit wound. That's not what I wanted to say. As long as that Interpol agent has control of this case, I'm not going to be able to have a real autopsy done on the victim. I'm no doctor, but let's see what I can piece together myself. There are 2 gunshot wounds, one in his abdomen and one on the shoulder. So that means he was shot twice? No, I don't think so. I think his abdominal one is an entry wound and the one near his shoulder is the exit wound. That is wild. Nice, I knew you could figure it out. Comes with experience, but I've seen my share of crime scenes. Speaking of experience, this crime scene seems a bit too clean for a murder where the bullet went clean through. I should make note of this oddity. Yeah, why is he wearing a horse necklace? It's an unusually shaped pendant. What is it? Is it something valuable? She seems to have regained some of her composure. Looks like a horse pendant. It's got an antique feel about it, and it's really pretty. Holy shit. Can I help you? You just want my straw. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Hold on, this is made of platinum silver. Nice, it is worth something after all. Ooh, and look, there's something written on the back. Colin Devore. It's a name. Colin Devore? But this man's name is... Oliver! Oh, I thought he was holding something. Okay, is that... I'm seeing the car, I'm seeing the special car now. So they definitely got away on the car. Like, in the car. Okay. Oh. Okay, what do I even have? Okay. What am I even able to deduce anything right now? May I be wrong in trying something? That's a bit much. Okay. My thought process here was that the vile criminal with the gun, I can only imagine that they were dressed as the Bad Badger or something and shot him in that costume with a real gun. That's just my first thought. Can I even deduce anything right now? Oh, I can examine the car finally. Get. What a peculiar car. Yeah, from the look of it, it must be the Blue Badger mobile. And it has 3 tires. So maybe it left those tire tracks behind? Oh, that's simply not possible. And how? How could it not? Huh? Why? Take a look at the tires. There's no mud stuck to them. Okay, not that car, Edgeworth. I meant, you know, the other one. Why are you looking at them? Therefore, it must have been here since before it started to rain. Oh, gotcha. Good eye. It's a shame I don't see any other clues around. That's probably where you should start. Okay, we're not gonna examine that, like, right there. Mr. Amano, this body. Yes, that's my butler, Oliver. How could something like this have happened? Indeed, and why was Mr. Deacon here to begin with? I'm shocked we're not putting together that there is probably another car. Edgeworth, you're lacking. You're slacking, my guy. Come on. Dude, what? It appears that this case has taken a turn for the unexpected. I'll say, I was shocked to open that shutter and find a dead body inside. Suppose most people would be, since the average person rarely runs across a corpse. Wait, you just compared me to a normal person, didn't you? I'll have you know that I'm sorry. I suppose I should have recognized that you're a thief, correct? No, I'm a great thief. And a great thief is not surprised by anything. Got it? Sure. You know, it's okay to say you were scared to see a dead body. It's a normal, very normal thing. Apparently with great thievery comes great loss of short-term memory. Very true. I can relate. Beep. Sorry, I can't help but beep his nose. Little beep. Beep-a-da-bob. He's laying here, but I'm scared if I put the camera on him, he's gonna run away. You're not gonna run away, are you? He might go to sleep. That's what he might do. So, if he falls asleep, I'll set up the camera. Okay. I am not quite sure what to do here. I just want a toxic cat. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I'm yawning. I can't help it. Okay, I'm not running into anything. I am very close to just straight up pulling up the walkthrough again. We're doing it. Alright, we're on... What is this, the beginning, technically? We're beginning, yeah. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't know that that's what I had to, whatever. Okay. So I apparently have to deduce on the necklace deduce the fact that that's not his name on there. I thought it was just a whatever thing that we were, because it wasn't added to the whatever. There's something not right about the name on this pendant. The victim is the Amano family butler, but his name is Oliver Deacon. But the name on the pendant is Colin Devore. Devore is like such a bad bitch name, like a bad bitch last name. Isn't that no? That's Devora. I'm thinking about the Lae'zel from Baldur's Gate 3, her actress, the voice actress. I think isn't it Devora Wild? I love her. I follow her on TikTok. She's so adorable. Yes, it is. She's made me think of her. She's so slay. I love her. Love her to pieces. She's so adorable. All right. I wonder what's up with that. I don't know, but I think we've hit an important piece of information. That's what I thought was gonna happen, was that the name was gonna come up. Whatever. It's always the last piece of evidence that I need, you know? Lance, where are you, sweetie? Okay. We got another person showing up now. And for why? We're gonna fix the camera real quick. Excuse me, but you are... Oh. Is that a fucking ring pop on her hand? What is this? And why is she so spectacularly detailed on her, like, hair? Oh, this is bad. He's really good looking. Stop it, Lauren. You can't let yourself fall for a playboy like him you're in love with. Sounds like someone doesn't know the meaning of the phrase inner monologue, huh? Sorry to interrupt your conversation, but might you be a friend of Lance? Yes, I'm Lance's girlfriend. My name is Lauren Pops. There's gotta be a pun in there somewhere. Lauren Pops. Pops. His girlfriend? Oh, it's not like that. We're more like friends and, we're not lovers or anything. We haven't gotten that far yet. But I guess that's how people are going to see it, so I should just accept it. I even got this ring as a present from Lance. Who's gonna tell her? Who is gonna tell her? This piece of hair is annoying me. I'm sorry. God! Okay. You know what she reminds me of? A cartoon character. Who's gonna tell her? May I inquire as to why you are here? I haven't been able to get in contact with Lance lately. Yeah, it's because he's been fucking kidnapped. And I began to get really worried. I looked everywhere for him, but then I heard about the kidnapping, so I came here. Wow, you're really strong for having made it through this all by yourself. Is it true? Has Lance really been kidnapped? No one is supposed to know, but yes, it's true. How does she know? Oh, Lance. I can't believe you've been spirited away. I wonder how you're doing now. Spirited... What a wild phrase. That's a movie. Looks like she's gone back to the fair maiden in love routine. Eggy. So, Mr. Edgeworth, where do we go from here? Well, we found a body, so we should look into the murder. Oh my god! This fucking guy. I forgot the voice I gave him. I'm gonna go look at that real quick. It should be something quick. We don't have time for this. Have the please an Interpol agent Mr. Prosecutor. Oh, so I got a cool man voice. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I got the cool guy voice. Okay, sounds good. My man brought me up to speed over the radio. And I have to say, you really should have called. I heard you found something very intriguing. I have nothing to hide, Agent Lang. It's exactly what you see before you. I'll take it from here. Yeah, that guy's really dead. That guy is really dead. Hey, you waiting for an invitation? Hurry up and detain the suspect now. Suspect? Who? Officer Meekins, is it? You're coming with us. What? Sir? I had nothing to do with it, sir. What the hell? You really think that... Yeah, I want you to look me dead in the eye and tell me that you think Officer Meekins did it. Let's be real with ourselves here. Let's be so honest with ourselves right now. This is not happening. This is not real. I need you to be so fucking. Be so fucking right now. Be so for real. All right, hold on. Agent Lang, don't you think you're being a bit rash? Do you even have a good reason to suspect Officer Meekins? I learned that kind of stuff that you... Oh my god, I leave that kind of stuff to you prosecutors. It's your job after all. Like I said earlier, the crime scene isn't as forgiving as your precious courtroom. That's your answer? I know you like your logic and reasoning, but that sort of impractical fluff is not needed out here in the field. All you have to do is arrest suspicious person after suspicious person. That's how you eliminate crime from the streets. That's also precisely how you unnecessarily arrest innocent people by mistake. Innocent people? Nonsense. There's no such thing as an innocent person. We've all got a blemish or two in our hearts. That's tyranny. I won't allow such a thing to go unchecked before my eyes. What, are you gonna fight him? Are you gonna fist fight this man? He could take you out. He could lay your ass on the ground. Cravat and all. You're going down, Edgeworth. Holy shit. Let's know our limits here, bud. Let's know where we stand. Okay. Huh. Too bad you don't call the shots around here. As I have sworn to uphold the laws of this land, I cannot allow you to take this man in. That you would arrest a man on false charges without even conducting an investigation. Have you no honor as a member of law enforcement? You, how dare you speak so disrespectfully to our Shifu? Hold it. You amuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. Lang Zi says every pack has its own rules. If you can play by their rules and you come out on top, that's the true victory. All right, I'll give your beloved laws a fair shake. I'll show you just how much investigating I've done. Through my line of logic. Ooh, we're about to logic battle this bitch. You're going down. See, if we're not fist fighting, see here, you're fucked. If we're fist fighting, not happening. I'm going down. Logic though, you're fucked. I am so stupid. I am so stupid. Realistically, I would fuck up in this so bad. Let's be so for real. Okay. Seen a lot of bodies like this one being carted off in my time. I could say it was shot at a single glance, but even you figured that much out, right? With your current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. What world are we living in? And why can I not live in it? Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, isn't that right? That is so... This sign back here is so funny. I'm screen capping that. Hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. That is so funny. Who am I gonna send that to? Nobody. And nobody will be getting that. Only I will ever understand that. And that's all that matters. That is your reasoning? Solid as a rock. It's based on the philosophy of detainment. What's this philosophy of detainment? You don't know? In that case, pay attention, girlie. In my country, the criminals have a saying, beware of the wolf. Why the wolf? Because in my language, lang means wolf, and you don't mess with me or my pack. As for the detainment philosophy, its father is my honorable ancestor, Lang Zi. You'd think I have heard of him and his teachings if he is that famous. I'm not gonna lie. Lang is kind of a bad bitch. I kind of love him. Unironically, I think he's great. Lang Zi developed it as he worked to lock criminals away thousands of years ago. To this day, the Zhangfa police still trains its recruits using his philosophies. But thousands of years ago? That makes your story about as believable as a fairy tale. Anything wears down and breaks over time. Do you really believe something as ancient as that can be applied to today's world? You want to put it to the test? Let's do it, baby! Fuck you. It sucks, because he's probably my favorite character right now. Seen a lot of bodies like one being carted off in my time.
Hold it!
So what can you tell me about the body? A lot. Even without an autopsy, I have my ways. They teach you the basics of forensics along with the detention philosophy. Oh, then you wouldn't mind telling me a little of what you figured out, correct? I could say it was shot in a single glance, but even you figured that much out.
Hold it!
Yes, I think anyone who saw the bullet wounds would come to the same conclusion.
Not so fast!
Not so fast! Huh, don't pat yourself on the back just yet. What's that supposed to mean? Oh my god. Fuck. I just wanted to do the same thing. I don't have a really long line of paper, so I've got a tissue. Lang Zi says, search where the water is deepest. You have to keep your eye on the big fish that lurks in the depths, which is the killer. Is that right? And what would you know about the killer? Their current gun laws, it's not exactly easy to get your hands on a gun. What are the laws of this land that they have strict gun laws? That's all I'm saying on that. It would appear you've studied a little of our laws. Studied? Who needs to study what every child on the street corner already knows? It's that Sheena. Sheena? Oh, that's her name. I was like, Sheena, what is he saying to me right now? The Federal Firearms Restriction Act. That's it, the Federal Firearms Restriction Act. I hear it's not easy to get a gun these days. What? That's crazy. I wish we had that. Interesting. That woman is the one in charge of keeping track of the information. Not unless you're a member of law enforcement like Officer Meekins, is that right?
Hold it!
If that's the case, then there are plenty of other officers who might be potential suspects. You're not seriously going to arrest each and every one of them, are you? As if I would need to. I've already looked into everyone else here. Oh? Other than Officer Meekins, I know no one else's weapons have been fired. Then how did you know that? Then how did you know that Officer Meekins' weapon has been fired? What in the world? That doesn't make any sense. How did you check every single person's weapon in such a short amount of time? That's because each and every one of my subordinates is extremely capable. It didn't take more than a few minutes to conduct the entire investigation. Power of sheer numbers. But you have yet to check Officer Meekins' weapon, correct? Thanks for reminding me. Hey you, show me your gun. Oh! What's wrong? Why does he look so sickly pale all of a sudden? Gun! What did you say? I can't hear you. Stop mumbling and spit it out already. Sir! Sir! I lost my gun, sir! How could you be so irresponsible? In the end, it looks like you're still the only suspect we've got. You're the one who waited here outside this garage to ambush and kill the victim. So you think that Officer Meekins waited here to kill the victim, do you, Ling? I think this little accusation deserves a lot more scrutiny. Officer Meekins ambushed the victim in the garage and killed him here with his gun. That's insane! Tell me where the gun is!
Hold it!
You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? From the fact that the suspect was almost next to where the body was found, I really don't... Never mind. I was about to say, I really don't think he's that stupid, but I'm not gonna put it past him at this point. Not that I think he's the killer, no. I just think he's stupid. I'd say that it's pretty obvious that this is the crime scene. No, it's not. No, it's not. I don't know how to tell you this, but it's not. I just did. Fuck you. Lang Z says a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime. Hey, finally a quote even I've heard before. Furthermore, Lang Z says... Oh. I gotta get a better representation. What is this? Oh, this is it. This is upside down. This is a word for work. Successful investigations are the result of multiple returns to a crime scene. Looks like neither detectives nor criminals have changed their ways over the millenniums. So this is the kind of conclusion the philosophy of detainment can lead you to. I don't get it, Mr. Edgeworth. Why are you putting yourself on the line for Mr. Meekins? It's not that I particularly care about what happens to Officer Meekins. What? However, I can't simply stand by while Agent Ling ignores our country's laws. Shilong Lang. Just what sort of investigator are you? Alright. Is he gonna bring up how... Oh, are you leaving? Okay, bye, Kirby. Are we gonna mention how extremely clean the crime scene is, or... No. I wouldn't say he was shot in a single glance, considering it had to go up and out this way. So he had to be shot, like, down below. I don't know. I feel like that would be that wouldn't be right. But you know what? I'm gonna try it anyway.
Objection!
Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so! I'm not entirely sure what to do here. Did I already press him on this? I think I did, I just don't remember. You mean to tell me that the murder occurred here in this garage? The fact that the suspect- yeah, okay, we did already talk about this. What? I was like, I cannot. It's gonna be something fucking stupid and obvious. I like actually have no idea. I almost want. I don't know. I don't know. We're going back to the walkthrough. I don't know. I'm throwing in the towel. Did I not?
Objection!
I thought I tried that already!
All y'all must be, who's like watching this later, must be slamming their head on a wall. I'm so serious. All right. Fixing the camera again. Just made myself look super tired, but I had to really rub my eyes. And I really need to get a new chair. Oh? Oh? What happened? That was very weird. I think we're back though. It crashed. OBS crashed for some reason. But we're back, question mark? I know Kirby. I think we're okay. I'm trying to fix my camera too. It just kind of looks like shit right now. Okay. That was really weird. Anyway, we're back. That was really weird. I'm so sorry. Anyway. I think let's just say OBS agrees with me that that was actually crazy. And I totally tried that, and the game is just gaslighting me. Isn't that right, Kirby? He's making biscuits. You can't see, but he's making biscuits. Look at him going to town. Send some orders in. He's working right now. Isn't that right, bub? He's so precious. I love him so much. Yeah, bub. You keep making those biscuits, bub. Well, if he's gonna lay up there, I'll set up a cam. I'm hoping he stays. I'm pulling up. Going back. Oh, I don't have it plugged in, that's why. LOL. Sorry, I'm trying to set up the camera at the same time. There we go. He is so going to town. Look at him. All right. Let's get back to it while he decides to lay down. Kirby. I love how you can see my Taylor Swift poster that hangs on my wall right here a lot more clearly. All right. Anyway, let's get back into it. Unfortunately for you, Agent Lang, that is not simply possible. What do you mean? You've seen the crime scene for yourself. And while you were looking, did you not think to yourself that it was a little too clean? Ugh. So, did you notice that there was too little blood? Do you still wish to claim that Officer Meekins committed the murder here? because this isn't the crime scene, and if it was your men who led you to think who it was, then I suggest you leave this case to the local police to set the record straight. Ugh. Not bad. I see your logic can be just as sound as mine. In that case, let me ask you this. Don't you think it's weird that officer was hanging out around here in the first place? Weird? How so? Hey you! Your squad's not even supposed to be in this area, right? What were you doing neglecting your duties and loafing around here? Hi! Don't you dare give me some lame excuse like, I found myself taking a walk. But sir, I really did take a walk, sir! You're a disgrace. How dare you take your pack obligations so lightly? Officer Meekins is looking extra meek. Is he hiding something? Mr. Edgeworth, please, sir. Save me the way you did earlier, please. Officer Meekins, please give us a detailed account of what happened. Sir, not you too. Oh, God. Meekins. It's true, sir. I wasn't assigned to this area, sir. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir. I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. Explains how the fucking wheels were like that. But I completely got caught up in my role, selling dreams to the children, sir. Before I knew it, I found myself here in this area, sir. It probably explains why there's fucking tire tracks. What is this Blue Badger mobile? It's the moving store on wheels that sells sweet dreams and merchandise, sir. So the Blue Badger mobile is just a roaming souvenir shop? Sir, I swear I was chasing the kidnappers down while I was being a good dream merchant. He seems rather worked up, even more than his usual hyperactive self. He seems sure of what he's saying. Can you try to calm down and lower your voice to a more reasonable level, officer? Sir! Roger, sir! Anything you say, dog. I kind of just want to, like... Alright, I just want to press him, see what he says.
Hold it!
Alright then, where were you assigned to? I was assigned to the main gate, sir. You must be in the area with the bridge and the outrageous fountain. Okay, then why were you here in the Wild Wild West area? It's because of a very deep reason, ma'am. I was told to check every square inch of the main gate area, sir.
Hold it!
Describe for me how you conducted your investigation. Yes, sir. Well, first, I made sure there were no suspicious-looking people in the area, sir. But the only people that seemed to gather around me were little girls, sir. Well, what did you expect when you're dressed like the Blue Badger? I thought I had no choice at that. I thought I had no choice at that point, sir. So, I also went looking for the kidnappers while selling dreams in the Blue Badger mobile, sir. I did not want to present.
Hold it!
What exactly do you mean by selling dreams? Sir, the Blue Badger mobile is where dreams are collected. What? Sweetness like you've never known except in dreams, ma'am. Like innocent drops. And bitterness found only in nightmares, ma'am. Like guilty jawbreakers. Selling those as I push the Blue Badger mobile along is my sworn duty, ma'am. I got completely caught up in my role selling dreams to children, sir.
Hold it!
You completely forgot to look for the kidnappers? No, sir! Of course not, sir! I would never do something like that, sir! Yeah. You're absolutely right! Wow, you're good at this, forcing people to confess things, Mr. Edgeworth. To be frank, I'm just a little man, sir. I'm just a little guy. I'm just a guy. I'm better at selling kids a few small dreams than looking for a big crook, sir.
Hold it!
Enough wallowing in your own self-pity. Let's return to your testimony. Yes, sir! Oh, I didn't even get the present.
Hold it!
How did you wind up all the way over here? I was in the middle of a sea of kids, sir. But one of the kids decided to challenge me to a fight, sir. I had to run away from the child's painful drop kicks, and before I knew it... The good old drop kick. I dished out my fair share of those when I was a kid. It was always the best when you felt one really connect with your opponent. In any case, you wound up here for a reason completely unrelated to the investigation. Sir! That's right, sir! It's not something you should be admitting to with your head held high, officer. Sounds like you simply forgot what his real job, about his real job and became the Blue Badger. But there's one flaw. Alright. Now, where do I go from here? And why do I not see the Blue Badger mobile? Got him. There we go. Officer Meekins, I would appreciate it if you didn't tell me such transparent lies. Sir? I'm lying, sir? Yes, you are. If you're really out there selling dreams with the Blue Badger mobile until recently, then what is it doing here inside the garage? Ah! Actually, I had just lost track, sir. Lost track of what? By the time I realized it, the Blue Badger mobile was nowhere to be found, sir. Which would mean it was perhaps stolen? And that's when I came back to this area, thinking it was in the garage, sir. But when you found me, Mr. Edgeworth, sir... A likely story. Who do you think is going to buy such a convenient tale such as that? And what exactly is so convenient about his story? The car getting stolen. It's completely unbelievable, even for a cover story. But I think we can assume the car was used all right to move a dead body. What? You killed the victim at some distant location, Officer Meekins. And then you used the Blue Badger mobile to transport it all the way here. Now then, you're coming with me. It wasn't me! Sir! The killer, sir! It wasn't me, sir! Agent Lang, wait. What do you want now? I'm trying so hard not to make Edgeworth and Agent Lang sound very similar, but it's so hard. So I'm trying to like do more emphasis for Agent Lang and not as much for Edgeworth. But it's so hard when he's so sassy! He's so sassy. We still don't know where the real scene of the crime is. You can't say we know all the facts in this case, let alone the truth. I told you. Truth, smooth. I couldn't care less. That's crazy work. Our job is to catch the crook. You'll find out your precious truth after we arrest this guy and take him in. That's the job your prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. That's the job of you fancy prosecutors in your fancy courts with your logic. I didn't mean to do that. As for us, we don't have that kind of time to waste. You boorish buffoon. I think you need to leave. What? We need to get the body into autopsy and you guys are getting in the way. You would interfere with another one of my investigations? Hey now, let's not forget who holds the actual authority to conduct investigations here. Ugh. I'm afraid the one doing the interrupting is you, my ignorant little pretty boy. Ugh. Now, be a good fancy boy and get out of my sight. If you don't, I'll arrest you for obstruction of justice. He's so fucking cool. I don't know how to say it, but he is low-key kinda cool. Alright, before we continue, I am gonna go on my break, and we'll be back in about 15, 20-ish minutes. I'll pop some music back on. Also, sorry there's no more chat because stream decided to take a shit. So, we're gonna pop that back on and... Oh, not Spotify. Don't open Spotify. All right. All right, we're back. Oh, sorry, that took a moment. I had a phone call. I'm also trying to figure out why my chat is not up. I'm hoping it's working now, but all right. Anywho. Be quiet. All right. Alrighty. I know we don't have too much left, I guess. Well, you know what I mean, but... Ugh, chased out like a pair of peasants. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Kay? There's something even thieves should never steal. Do you know what that is? You really shouldn't steal anything, however, I'll bite. What shouldn't a thief steal? A life. It's too heavy of a burden on your soul to get away with, ever. That's something we can agree on. Well said, Kay. No matter what we may try, murder is the one crime that can never truly be hidden. And I intend to prove that by my own hands. When I apprehend the murderer myself. All right, and I'm going to work extra hard to be a good assistant. Let's go. I still never said she could be my assistant. I'm just going to drop the issue. I don't know why you're bothering. First thing we should do is locate the real scene of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth! Detective Gumshoe. Mr. Edgeworth, the stadium! Hurry, sir! This is supposed to be a hush-hush, but they found a witness at the stadium. A witness? Yeah, what do we tell you about leaving your assigned post? The jig is up. Oh, Gumshoe, you're a real one. Mr. Edgeworth, remember, I'm always rooting for you, so go get him, sir. He's such a real one. Those detectives sure look like they're enjoying themselves. It's not all fun and games, Kay. Now then, let's head to the stadium and meet this witness. Hurry before we get jumped again and told to leave. Oh. Another Badgermobile. I thought there was a witness here. Were we duped? Yeah, I don't see anyone. Mr. Edgeworth. Emma Sky, what are you doing here? Oh my God, Emma! Oh my God, I'm baffled, actually. Oh my God. Miss Girl! Oh my God! Ah! I'm actually like shocked. Like, oh my God, Emma! Oh my God! JK, OMG. Long time no see. You are Miss Emma Sky, correct? Emma! Oh my God. Oh. This girl is the younger sister of my former superior, Lana Sky. 2 years ago, we stood in the same courtroom together as witness and prosecutor. But I thought she had gone to Europe to study forensics. I can't believe you remember me, Mr. Edgeworth. Of course I do. How have you been? You look to be in good spirits. Are you still studying abroad? You bet! More than anything, I want to investigate crime scenes scientifically. I've been studying nonstop every day to become a top-notch forensic student. But it's spring break now, so I thought I'd come back for a bit. I see. Oh my God! No way! Is she gonna be an active character in this game? I may fall apart. Oh my God. I almost didn't recognize you. You've really grown these past few years. She's only like, she's gotta be like over 18 now, isn't she? Because I think she was, what, like 16 in the first case? She's gotta be like, what? Like, how old is she now? Oh my God, okay. Okay, so she's about 18 here. And there's more sprites, so I'm just gonna be quiet about that. But oh my God, anyway. Please don't tease me, Mr. Edgeworth. I know I still got a long way to go. But I'm going to be a super forensic scientist someday, you'll see. You seem to know Mr. Edgeworth really well. Are you two acquaintances? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Emma Sky. Nice to meet you. I'm studying abroad now to be a forensic scientist. How about you? Wow, that's a great dream. My name's Kay Faraday, and I'm training to become an unstoppable great thief. A great thief? Don't think too hard on it, Emma. It's not worth the trouble. I was about to say, I don't know why you're going around just telling people that. That's just crazy. In any case, we have much to catch up on. You bet we do. Emma, oh my God. Look at her. I love her hat. I love it. It's so cute. So, why are you here, Emma? Well, I just happened to decide to come back home for spring break. And then I heard that you'd come back too, so I raced on over here. I really wanted to welcome you back to at the airport, but I just missed you. And how exactly did you know I was here? Through the power of science, naturally. Never underestimate what science can do for you. I used these to track your footprints and followed them straight to you. This set is the greatest. It's so wonderfully scientific. You spray this chemical on the ground, and when you shine the special light on it, zing, the footprints light up like an electrified noble gas in a glass tube. It's almost like magic, scientifically speaking. Forensic science has never seemed more ominous to me than at this very moment. Oh my god, her fucking... I have those, like, same pair of glasses, like, in that color. That's so funny. Emma, I'd like to ask you about what you witnessed. Huh? What were you talking about? Are you not the witness Detective Gumshoe told us about? Well, I did get a call from Detective Gumshoe earlier. He was practically yelling at me. Mr. Edgeworth needs your scientific doohickeys right now, pal, he said. What was that man thinking? Or rather, not thinking. So, let me guess, there's been a murder, right? Yes, unfortunately. There's a sudden glint in her eyes. But I need to keep my mind focused on the witness. Now, where did that person go? Yeah, have you seen a person walking around somewhere, I guess? Emma, are you supposed to be the witness? Is she supposed to be the witness? I assume there's another Badger mobile. Yeah, but it's a different color than the blue Badger's car. Hmm? What's that off in the distance? Oh. Oh, hey, it's the pink Badger! Badger, get! Badger, 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 Badger. Just what does she see in these silly things? I just am imagining him going, oh my god, I don't have time for this. I think this Badger has something to say to you, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Edgeworth. Are you by chance the witness I've been searching for? Sorry, but I don't speak Badger dance. And why does she have handcuffs on? Like, oh. I don't want to play anymore, man. What the fuck? Old bag, what are you doing here? Scratch it. Never mind, scratch that. You can accuse of crimes only love. Never mind, scratch that. God damn it. Fucking old bag, what are you doing here? I can't fucking escape her, bro. When is she gonna die? When is she gonna drop dead? I don't care if this is... What is it? Ageist? Age discrimination? Fuck old bag. That is the only lady I will age discriminate against. Why don't you go die in a hole already? She's so fucking annoying. She's made to be fucking awful, man. I do not discriminate. Except on Wendy Oldbag. Fuck her. Ugh, I can't take big inside that stuffy head anymore. No, why her? Why here? Why now? I love how this game is just full of people he's met before. I first met this woman 3 years ago. She was a witness in one of my cases. She has since gone out of her way to pop up unexpectedly and cause me great grief. Edgy poo! Drop dead! Man, what is a last time she shows up in these games, man. I'm tired of her. Why couldn't you understand what I was trying to tell you? I mean, really. I was trying so hard to keep the kids' dreams alive by staying in character. But you couldn't pick up what I was trying to convey to you. I'm sick and tired of these roundabout ways of talking, so I'm just going to be direct. I had a bad feeling before, but this has just made it official. Today has gone beyond typical, not my day, into the realm of waking nightmare. So you're a friend of Mr. Edgeworth too, Miss Pink Badger? You could say that, but right now I'm just the Pink Badger, dearie. She may look the part, but I know better than to trust my eyes around this woman. My name is Wendy Oldbag, but you can call me Wendy or Granny or whatever suits your fancy. I'm going to call you piece of shit. I'm going to call you bitch. I'll just call you Oldbag. Fuck you. Nice to meet you, Miss Oldbag. I'm Kay Faraday. What do I care about a young whippersnapper like you? Yeesh, I was just trying to be polite. I don't even want to talk to her. Please don't tell me she's a witness. Why the fuck else would she be here? Weren't you a security guard at one of the Gatewater hotels last time we met? I go where I'm needed. I'm very good at what I do, unlike the youth of today. See, you gotta tell me, it's okay for me to bully her. She's fucking awful, man. Down bad for edginess. Yeah. God damn. I get called in all the time to fill in when there aren't enough hands. But enough about me, Edgy Poo. I'm thoroughly dejected right now. I finally get the chance to see you again, and here you are talking with two young girls. Men are all the same. She's doing her fucking yapping again. Shut up! Shut up, bro. You seem to attract all sorts of interesting people, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, please, I'm begging you, by all means, do not provoke her any further. Please, please don't fucking provoke her. I don't want to talk to her. Sorry. Aren't you forgetting about something, Mr. Edgeworth? This person could be the witness. Honestly, I hope she isn't, but I don't think fate is going to be so kind today. I saw what happened. I even saw the exact moment it happened. How's that? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You do not have a history of being honest at all. In the slightest, even. You have a very slim chance of being right. So it is true. She is the witness. I don't suppose I can afford to ignore the old bag. Yes, it was just a little while ago. I saw it happen right in front of me. The moment of the murder. You mean to say that you witnessed someone being killed right before your eyes? But did Edgeworth hit though? No, not at all. I think that much can be obvious. Sounds like a pretty important piece of testimony to me. Okay, please, you have no idea. I came to this stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot, and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. Sure. Looks like we hit the jackpot, huh, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I can't afford to ignore what she has to say. Unfortunately... What's that unfortunately you tacked on at the end supposed to mean, Edgy Poo? Well, anyway, let's see what we can find out from this little old lady. Old ass.
Hold it!
You mean you took a break from being the Pink Badger? You may not think it, but it's hard work keeping kids' dreams alive. You smell of sweat, your hip creaks with pain, you even begin to dream about work. That's the kind of story that would scar a child for life, you know. Well, that's why I chose to come to take my break here, whippersnapper. I don't plan on playing the part of the dead badger in front of a bunch of kids. So what did you see while you, the Pink Badger, were resting? Oh yes, that will. Oh, girl, go back.
Hold it!
You saw two men. Can you describe them for me? They look like... I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm sorry. They look like your average Joes, completely uninteresting and not worth fawning over. I'm telling you, they were so boring that I don't even remember much beyond that. But did they have any special features? Anything you can recall would be very helpful. Oh my, don't tell me you're jealous of those two men. Hey, she's right. You do seem pretty worked up over them, Mr. Edgeworth. Okay, I need you to be so for real, girl. Please be so honest with me. I'm not worked up over anyone, and I'm not jealous. It's all right, Edgy Poo. Those two were just foals compared to a stallion like you. All right. All right. I thought so little of them that I lost interest the moment I laid eyes on them. Okay.
Hold it!
You're claiming to have seen the exact moment in which the murder took place? Absolutely. The gun made a terrible racket when it was fired. You didn't try to go help the person that got shot? I'm only one person, you smart alecky brat. What could I have done? But I took off as soon as I could to find someone who could help. 2 men, 1 bullet. It's all consistent with what we found out from the body. Sadly, there wasn't exactly a lot of new information to go on in your testimony. Well, if I saw the guy again, I'm sure I could identify him for you. I mean, how do you expect me to remember anything without something to jog my memory? Self-centered, aren't we? While it was somewhat useful, her testimony also presents us with a new problem. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes? So, about this new problem. What is that giant grin on your face for? Do you want me to show you something really nice? No, thank you. Don't be so mean. I swear it's something you're going to like. What is that gadget you're holding? It's a phone! What you see before you is the secret weapon of a great thief. I should have known it would be worthless. Oh, don't be like that. What do you think now? What is it doing? It's projecting something onto the air. I'm going to input the necessary information to run the simulation now. Once I'm done, I'll increase the size of the projection to its maximum size. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares to take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Oh, girl, what? You could do this the whole time? What? What is this? This is the recreation of the murder based on the info I inputted into Little Thief. Little Thief? I dare say I think you're taking the Robin Hood thing a bit too far. Little Thief is actually meant to be a simulator for me to plan my thefts. But I suppose if I used it like this... Let's see, Miss Oldbag said the 2 men were facing each other, and then a gunshot rang out, the victim fell to the ground. So with this we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past. See? So what do you think? I have to say, I'm impressed by the technology thieves have access to these days. Well, it is the super secret weapon of the mighty Yatagarasu. Indeed. Oh, but if there isn't enough information or if something's out of place, the recreation can come out a little strange. In other words, I can use this to authenticate the validity of the witness's testimony. You got it! You really catch on quick, Mr. Edgeworth. Right now, the simulator is a recreation of that witness's testimony. So for now, I should re-examine everything. If I find anything illogical or strange, I can ask for clarification. Feel free to examine anything in the simulation in the way you always do. You can even present evidence when you find the contradiction. If you find something, I've got Little Thief with me, so you can just let me know, okay? Okay. Wow, that's super cool. Where the fuck were you last time? Introducing new mechanics, 2 chapters in already? I mean, we're on the 3rd chapter, but we've completed 3 already. Right? Yes, we're on chapter 3 already, right? Yes. According to the testimony, the victim fell to the ground here. That's right, but if that's the case, then we've already found our first contradiction. Huh? What? Where? If this is the real scene of the crime, there's something missing that should be here. Which piece of evidence shows the missing item? Probably... I don't know. I was gonna say it's the bullet. Like, I would imagine he would probably fall on his back, maybe? I don't know, though.
Take that!
I'm gonna try the horse first. That's probably not it. Yeah, I figured that's wasn't it.
Take that!
There we go. I was like, it's either the body or the necklace, and I don't know why it would be the necklace, but I'm gonna try it first anyway. This is the contradiction. Is something wrong with my recreation? If this is the real scene of the crime, something specific should be here. If you think back, how did we deduce that the other crime scene was not the real one? Oh, I get what's missing now. There's no blood on the ground here either, right? Right. The fact that there is no blood here cast doubt on the witness's testimony. Edgy Poo, how can you doubt me like that? Are you calling me a liar? Yes. I know what I saw. I saw the victim get shot down. You know, I don't think she's lying, Mr. Edgeworth. To be honest, I can't think of a reason why she would lie to me. In that case, maybe there is another explanation for the distinct lack of blood. It's the silhouette of the killer with the gun at the ready. Okay, is it not possible to recreate the face of the killer? Well, I can't exactly input what we don't know into Little Thief. She has a point. Me continuously walking around. As if I'll be able to see something new. Looks like they broke the stage down. I guess this means they're done for the day. Maybe it's because it's a different show is scheduled to start its run tomorrow. I don't remember what it looked like before. I want to look. Okay, was the stage still set up when she was here? That's my question, I guess. So maybe that's not exactly where... That's the only thing I think of, is that it just didn't happen exactly there or something? I don't know. I was like, I probably don't have the evidence for it yet. I don't know. Yes. So you believe that this gadget will provide us with the proof we need? Yeah, of course. Pretty neat, huh? By inputting info like this, we can recreate the crime scene exactly as it was. Although Little Thief was originally intended to be a training sim for heists. A training sim for thievery? I don't believe I can turn a deaf ear to that, Kay. It's for practice. Practice! It's not like I've actually stolen anything yet. Besides, we're in the middle of an investigation, so stop nitpicking. Even if it's just practice, I can't exactly endorse the act of stealing. Although, admittedly, this device is rather useful in the investigation. So how am I supposed to use this to aid my investigation? Oh, that's right. I guess I should explain how to use it, huh? Objects outlined in yellow are things that are not present in our time, but were in the past. Things outlined in a dotted line were things that exist now, but didn't in the past. I see. You can examine and interact with replicated people and objects as you normally do, but you can present evidence whenever you find the inconsistency. Oh, and be sure to point out mistakes in the recreation with evidence too. Okay. If there's something you forget, you don't get about Little Thief, okay. Okay, so the fact that it was not there is not something that's new, I guess. I don't know. Am I missing something? Is there something I should be able to see right now that I don't? Look at us walking. Alright. Well... Bro. I'm about to look at the walkthrough again. Holy shit. I can't look at anything else. I've already looked at everything. Bro, of course I should have just done the other one. Like, I should have... This is why I just try everything before I... So I don't... Even if I feel stupid. Even if it sounds stupid. You know? Whatever, man. This game makes me feel very dumb. But that's okay. Is it not possible that the victim was wearing a costume? So you really think that Mr. Deacon was one of the kidnappers? I think we can reasonably assume that there's a very good chance that he was. If he was shot while he was inside one of the stolen costumes, then Mr. Deacon's blood would still be inside the costume instead of on the ground. Precisely. Now, if only we could prove that the victim was wearing a costume. You'd think that'd be pretty easy if we could find some footprints. But the problem is finding them, since there doesn't seem to be any around. Footprints, huh? I wonder how we can go about finding some of those. Spooky. This is amazing! Just feel the power of science. Emma, about that method you were talking about for finding footprints. Finally, my expert knowledge in forensics is needed. Yes, well, can you detect and trace even partial footprints? Leave it to me. My cutting-edge detection kit can find anything. Very well, if you could please analyze the footprints in the area. Okay, stand back now and witness the power of science at work. Anything you say, Pookie. Go crazy! Hey, I found something. Look right here. I don't see anything. Oh, that's right. Here, put these special glasses on, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh my god. Oh, very obvious, like, costume footprints right here. These footprints here were definitely left by a badger costume. Judging by the way the prints are layered, those seem to be the newest. Then we can conclude that the victim was definitely wearing a costume at the time. Okay, in that case, I'll update Little Thief simulation perimeters. Can't wait to see what we find out from this new info. Period. Still just as gruesome. Just looking a little more goofy. So the victim was wearing a costume when he died. And with that, we should be one step closer to the truth, right? I see the recreation has changed in accordance with the new information. We may be closer, but now something else has caught my attention. What do you want? Your testimony. Naturally, I'd like to hear it one more time if you please. Okay. I came to the stadium to take a short break. As I was resting, I happened to glance over and I saw two men facing each other in that area. Suddenly, there was a loud gunshot and the person who was shot fell to the ground. It was a very terrifying experience, let me tell you. So, does this mean that Miss Oldbag's testimony has a contradiction in it? Yes, and I believe our best course of action is to compare it with your recreation. See, I just knew Little Thief would be of help. Now let's see if we can pull more from Miss Oldbag and to put into this recreation. For that, we must first find the contradiction in her testimony. I have a feeling I know what it is, considering one of them was literally in a costume.
Objection!
Two men? How did you know the gender of the two people involved? Seeing as how the victim was wearing a costume at the time. Ah! Furthermore, I have another matter I'd like to inquire about. I'd very much like to know why you failed to mention the costume in your testimony. Ah! I'm beginning to doubt if you really witnessed the murder at all. But I'm telling you, I really did see it. I saw it with my very own eyes. From a seat in the second tier. Second tier? Hey, didn't you say you saw it right in front of you earlier? That was, you know, I was using the phrase in the metaphorical sense. I see our witness still has a screw loose in the metaphorical sense. The cushy seats on the second tier are reserved for hotshot VIPs, which is exactly why I go there now and again to take a nap. You know what, valid. I'll give her that one. I can't see how you could have gotten a good look from up there. It's so high up. Were you able to see even the victim's costume from way up there? Well, I know I saw two people, and I couldn't really see what they looked like because they were in the stage's shadow. So the stage was still set up. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, you know. Not like when I was young. Oh, God, shut up. Let's return to our investigation, shall we, Kate? Yeah, let her tweak out over there. Who cares? You got it. This new silhouette of the victim is in a costume. The silhouettes can change depending on the information I input. So this should be set up then, right? Okay, there's nothing new here, bro. I was about to say, why has this not changed then? If that woman's testimony is to be believed, the murder occurred before the stage was broken down. Do you want me to input that bit of info into Little Thief? Yes, if you please. Okay. Beep. Beep, oh beep. So there's a problem. I'm sure we can see what the problem is. There's clear... Never mind. I understand now. That makes... Okay. That makes a lot more sense. Okay, so... Basically what I think they're gonna try and say is that he was standing on the stage and the victim had his back to it and he shot down, which explains why the gunshot went through the back, because then that would be the entry in the shoulder and the exit on the abdomen. So going down that way. That, you know what I mean? There is clearly a contradiction here. Please stop stealing my lines. Oh, come on. It wasn't that hard to see it coming, even for a layman like me. I suppose, in any case, it's not possible for the killer to have stood here in that way. Because there was a very real stage set up in this spot at the time. Yeah, I told you I got it. Do you feel the need to explain everything? Yes. Yes, well, in any case, we still need to resolve this unusual situation. Isn't it obvious the killer was on top of the stage naturally? Right, Miss Oldbag? Yes, I remember now. The killer was standing on top of the stage. See, now let me update the info on the simulation. Investigation's not complete. Well, well, what have we here? A bunch of hooligans running amok, I see. Hey, Pookie! Hey there. Agent Lang, how nice of you to join us. Well, I can't have you going around messing up my crime scenes. Agent Lang, we've discovered that the real scene of the murder is here, the stadium. I see. Thanks. For what? I'm just trying to show you my appreciation for all the time you saved me. Who knew that such a strange little toy could recreate a crime scene like that? Little Thief is not a toy. You two. Sir! Oh my god, he just made them put... Oh. Bro is crazy. Bro, get shit done. And there you have it. See? Big boys like me don't need silly toys, little girl. Let her have her fun! She's a child! Stop bullying a child! Even though I do it all the time. Now this is a recreation. So what, do you still intend to assert that Officer Meekins is the killer? Of course. Even knowing that the crime took place here doesn't let him off the hook. It actually does, considering he was literally wearing the costume nearly the entire time. Are we just gonna forget that part, or... This is the real scene of the crime. Officer Meekins lay in wait for the victim on top of the stage. And when the victim finally showed, he shot him from on high. That's the truth your little recreation showed. Yeah, but you can't prove that he was even here. How far will you go to accuse Officer Meekins of the crime? He's the most likely suspect we've got, especially given the situation with his gun. Well, even if he is the killer, at least my recreation was on the mark. You see? Thank you for understanding, my little crow girl. Not some common crow, I'm a Yatagarasu, the Raven of Legend. Fortunately, your conclusion has yet to be tested, so let's see how well it holds up. I want to present the body because I feel like that's where we're going with this, but I'm gonna be really upset if it's not it now.
Objection!
I'm so fucking smart! Yes! Even though I said like 10 minutes ago I felt so stupid. It's okay! Sometimes I'm just stupid before I get a real smart thing out. I'm terribly sorry, Agent Lang. I should have warned you that our recreation was incomplete. You cut in quite unexpectedly after all. What's that supposed to mean? You said that the victim was shot by the killer from up above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. Huh? Why not? Recall Mr. Deacon's body, specifically where the gunshot wounds were located. Actually, I didn't get that good of a look. Oh, well then. The bullet entered Mr. Deacon in his abdominal region and exited the right shoulder. This is more consistent with the angled shot from beneath the victim. Ugh. Then, yes, our recreation of the victim being shot at an angle from above. What did I just say? What did I just say? I don't remember what I just said. Is that what I just said? Yes, our recreation had the victim being shot at an angle from above. Okay, so what are we disproving here, Edgeworth? said, it's not possible to be shot from above. You said the victim was shot by the killer from above, correct? I hate to break it to you, but that's not possible. This is more consistent with the angled shot from beneath the victim. Our recreation had the victim being shot at from an angle from above. So what are you disproving here exactly? A clear contradiction. You're discounting your own conclusions. No, this one point is the only flaw. This was the mistake parameter in our recreation. The killer and victims. Oh, okay. So the victim was on stage. Yeah, I guess that would make more sense if we're really like, for sure, he got shot in the abdomen, I guess. Okay, whatever. You know, same shit, different day, whatever makes sense. The locations of the killer and the victim, you know, I believe him. I don't see the difference, but I haven't seen a dead body before like that, so I don't know, man. Yes, the locations of the killer and the victim were wrong. I get it. I see what you're trying to say. I believe the killer and the victim were standing opposite to what we initially thought. It was the victim who was on top of the stage as he was being shot by the killer. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, actually. I was about to say, he was probably just turned the wrong way. Now I sound stupid, but I digress. If this is what happened, it would also explain the positioning of the gunshot wounds. But then what about the footprints? Since footprints don't lie, we can assume that the killer also wore a costume. Okay, I'll try using that data instead. Judging by the fact that both the killer and the victim were wearing costumes, I'd say it was a killing between the two kidnappers. That would be the most natural conclusion. Wouldn't you agree, Agent Lang? Well done, Mr. Prosecutor. But that alone doesn't clear Officer Meekins of the crime. I ask that you take another good look at the tire marks over there. The 3 marks are indicative, oh my god, of the Blue Badger mobile. That story Officer Meekins told us about that shop on wheels getting stolen was just a lie. He drove the Blue Badger mobile here and committed the murder. Then he used the car to move the body to the garage in the Wild Wild West area. You believe he moved the body with the car? That's right. It was Officer Meekins himself who pointed us to the way he did it. 3 tire tread marks are very telling. However, is it the Blue Badger mobile the only thing capable of creating such a pattern? I don't know, man. Now I don't know.
Hold it!
The tire marks? Yes, the tire marks. The ones up there behind the stage. They were hidden up until now by various pieces of stage equipment. As for when they were made, they have been made just after the rain had begun to fall, correct? Yes, and probably around the same time as when the killer footprints were made. The tires on the Blue Badger mobile probably got pretty muddy because of that. I'd say it's the Blue Badger mobile because, well, that's pretty obvious too.
Hold it!
3 tire marks. I have to agree on the Blue Badger mobile has 3 tires. Of course, the only thing in this park that can make those marks is the roving shop.
Objection!
Are you forgetting that there are in fact 3 of them? You can't simply ignore the pink and proto-badger mobiles, Agent Lang.
Go back!
Of course, I didn't say it couldn't be either of those 2, but I see no real reason to drag them into this just to complicate things. You could look at the muddy ass tires. Jesus.
Hold it!
Of course you have some sort of proof that it was all a lie, correct? Of course not. Well, that was blunt. But suppose it is a lie. It would explain a lot of things, like his movements and his whereabouts.
Hold it!
So you still claim that the tire marks belonged to the Blue Badger mobile? It must have arrived on the scene after the ground had become wet with rain. Officer Meekins committed the murder. But the tires weren't muddy. That's also the wrong place I meant to do that at.
Objection!
Hell yeah. Sorry, Agent Lang, but that's an impossible tale. And why is that? Those tire marks could not have been left by Officer Meekins' Blue Badger mobile. One look at the car would have told you so. There's no tires
Take that!
that are muddy. That's what I meant to say. Take a good look at the tires. There's not a single dollop of mud to be found on it. Ugh. If this car had come to the backstage area and left those tire tracks, then the lack of mud on these tires stands out as pretty peculiar indeed. Then how do you explain the tire tracks, genius? Hey, I've got it. What about Miss Oldback's pink Badger mobile? Don't be ridiculous. I was sleeping the entire time in the second tier seats. Indeed, I believe we can rule her out as someone related to the crime. However, there is yet one more roving store, as I recall. Oh, you mean the Proto Badger? Yeah, the fucking nightmare fuel head ass right there. That's right, there was one more parking space inside the garage. And it proves the existence of a Proto Badger mobile. Agent Lang, I suggest you find this Proto Badger mobile post-haste. There must still be some sort of incriminating evidence on it. Ugh. Hey, did you hear something? Hello? Random stranger? Help me. Oh. Are you alright? I like how he put his glasses back on. He looks so fucking cool right now. Oh, is that him? Is that Lance? Well, this is something. Looks like we found our kidnapping victim. Where were you all this time? Wild West with kidnappers. He was in the room next to the one I was held in? Run away using underground and got lost. The kidnappers. What is it? I can't understand what you're trying to say. The kidnappers escaped wearing costumes. Did you see the faces of your kidnappers? No, I didn't see their faces, but one was a woman. A woman? Quite an important piece of testimony. Hey, what are you guys doing? Stop standing there and get your cops on this already. I'll even let you guys have what the kid just said now. What the kid just said just now. Consider it a gift. He looks so fucking cool right now. I love this guy. He's great. Even though he's totally my antagonist. Now, are you going to get out of my crime scene or am I gonna have to get rough? Ugh, again? You're nothing but a big bully. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go. Oh, no, not you. You're a very important witness for my case. I'm not about to let you get away that easily. Don't count on me to testify because I won't. Not for you. That's right, I won't either. You hear me, young whippersnapper? Hey, calm down. There's no need for this hostility. I just want to take a statement from each of you. I'm not going to rough you up. I give you my word. Come now, fair maidens. What do you say? Will you cooperate? I don't like the fact that he called them fair maidens. Careful, you're borderline incel territory right now. Fair maidens? My, you little rascal, you sure know a way to a woman's heart. Langzy says, The passage of time is but a fleeting moment, and a lady is young forever. It is so funny. Trying to outdo my edgy poo with your fancy schmancy sayings. Let's get this over with, so we're clear. I'm only interested in giving you my statement. Sure, just as soon as Mr. Prosecutor leaves us be. Mr. Edgeworth. Damn. Well, yeah, we're saving progress. All right, I think we've got time to do one more section. So. And then, that'll probably be the end of stream. I can only assume whatever we have left on this next section is probably gonna be our last part. And then next week we'll be doing, more Ace Attorney and investigating. Hold on one second. Because I have something in my nose and it's really bothering me, but I'm not about to pick my nose on camera. That's why I'm using a tissue, but I'm not about to be gross as hell. All right. Back to it. Looks like we got the boot again. With Lance safe, the focus of the investigation will shift solely to the murder. You mean the infighting between the kidnappers? Yes, and also the identity of the remaining kidnapper. Miles, my boy. Tell me it's true. Tell me that you really found my boy. Yes, Mr. Romano, we found him earlier in the stadium. Then my little Lance is unhurt? It's not exactly the picture of perfect health, but his life is not in danger. He's being questioned right now by Agent Lang. Poor Lance. It must have been so horrible for him. Locked up like a... Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? I think we're thinking the same thing. Maybe? I think I have my next suspect right here. Miles, my boy, I can't thank you enough. It was nothing. I'm still in shock over what happened to Oliver, but I have to say I'm relieved that Lance is all right. Oh, that's right. I mustn't forget to pass this on to Lance as soon as the police are finished with him. A letter? The way Lance is being chased after by women reminds me of someone I know. I almost can't believe he received yet another love letter, you know. Here, take a look for yourself. Isn't it a breach of confidentiality? Oh. Where does this sound very familiar? It's a very simple love letter. Oh, hey, let me see. That's really weird. It's from a loan company, tender lender. Looks like more of a collection build to me. My dear Lance Amano, may I come see you again, your beloved Viola. The sender is the Tender Lender Loan Company. Viola, girl. Come on, girl. If anyone doesn't remember Viola from Trials and Tribulations, from that case with the ugly-ass old man that I hated so badly. Yeah, it's the same person. That's crazy, though. I'm seeing things falling into place as we speak. He loves me not. He loves me He loves me not. Oh, that's the 12th one. Oh, you can't give up, Lauren. Just one more try. Excuse me, but I can't help but feel sorry for all the flowers you've gone through. I suppose if they were me, then... I believe you said that you were Lance's girlfriend when we first met, correct? Yes, I am, but it's not like we both think of each other as lovers. But he did give me this ring, so I guess we're not just friends either. I mean, because this isn't just any ordinary ring. He's so sweet when you lick it. It's a fucking ring pop, girl. Have you ever heard of those? I got proposed to for homecoming. In high school with one of those. Tastes so sweet when you lick it. It's so wonderful. Girl. Mean to tell me that he gave you a lollipop ring? Excuse me, it's called a wing pop. Actually. So which is it? Have you guys not decided if you're going out or if it's just one-sided? Decided? Shouldn't the parties involved naturally just know? That's not normally how that works. I'm sorry, bud. My father used to work for a Mr. Amano, and so Lance and I grew up together. I just said it out loud. I don't see how that's anything to be embarrassed about. So your father was an employee of the Amano group? What did he do? I heard his job was to fly around the world. On Pegasus. Pegasus? Oh, Pegasus was the name of the airplane. The airplane belonged to the company. You had me there for a second. I didn't have me. I figured it was a fucking airplane. But now it's all changed. My father, he isn't around anymore. Oh, I see. About 10 years ago, he rode in Pegasus off to somewhere and never returned. Riding Pegasus to whereabouts unknown sounds like stuff legends are made of. It's been so long. I don't think I'd recognize him if we ever were to meet again. So sorry, Lauren. But I won't give in to the sadness. I have to live. Yes, Lauren, live. Sure. About this incident. Incident? But isn't the kidnapping already over and dealt with? I've been here the whole time, so I'm afraid I don't know much about any other incident. Are you completely missing the dead body that we found earlier? How did you come to know that Lance had been kidnapped? Oh, that's because of my woman's intuition. You guys just kind of fall into place when I need you. It's almost like you based everything on that? I know everything when it comes to my Lance. It's really strange. It really must be destiny. Ugh, she started fantasizing again. So what are you gonna do now, Mr. Edgeworth? We've already established that there's good enough chance that the killer is the other kidnapper. It's my duty to figure out who this other person is. I believe there is one location that might hold a clue or two. I don't know. I want to say... Kidnapper's hideout, probably? The obvious location is the kidnapper's hideout. But we're still not allowed in, remember? Agent Lang and his men said should be done with this area. In that case, there's no harm in asking that officer over there to let us in. Let me in! What do you have to report? Sir, nothing unusual or out of the ordinary, sir! Where have I heard such redundancy before? Is it possible for you to let us take a look around inside? Sir! Roger, sir! Oh, that was easy. That was surprisingly hassle-free. Are you certain? Didn't Agent Lang order you not to allow me in? Sir, that's true, sir, but... Detective Gumshoe asked me personally to let you in, sir! And I couldn't refuse a request from him. Wow, looks like Detective Gumshoe has a following. Furthermore, I was asked to give this document to you, sir. What is this? Oh. 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 123 pounds. Damn. That man is skinny. The man in this picture, isn't this Oliver Deacon? But the name here says Colin Devore. It's the same name as the one on the back of the pendant. Appears that Colin Devore was his real name. What's this? He was convicted in a case 10 years ago and sent to prison. You guys just make it so easy to put shit together sometimes. What? Then what is he doing here? Apparently he broke out of jail and then just vanished. He must become the Oliver Deacon to cover up the fact that he was an escaped felon. Now I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Is there some sort of link between the victim's past and the current case? Sorry, I forgot to read that. These police documents are rather detailed. I should take the time to give them a thorough read eventually. It's fine, let's focus on one thing at a time, starting with the kidnapper's hideout. Yeah, I agree. We should investigate first, think later. More than thinking things through, though, I think you should try to remember things first. Now then, if you could please unlock the door, officer. It was locked up until a little while ago, but since then the door's been wide open, sir. I'm not sure I follow what you're saying. Care to explain a bit in more detail? Sir, the door was locked down tight when they went to check the room, so they got about 10 officers to help break the door down, sir. I see. I guess that means I get Agent Lang's leftovers. Well, let's see what we find. Bubby? What's up, little man? Yes? Are you coming over? You want to try to come over. I know. Come here. Hi, bud. Hi. Please don't shove your head into my headphones. Okay. Why are your feet cold? Did you just get out of the litter box, bro? Bro's got pee-pee paws and just walked all over me. All right. I love you. But that was really gross. Your paws are still wet, dude. Usually let you crawl on me, but this is just ridiculous. Oy, oy, oy. What? So funny, dude. You're so goofy. You've got nothing to say for yourself, huh? Butthead. Anyway. I've got cat hair, like, everywhere. So this is where the kidnappers plan their foul deed. Well, you were tied up for a while in the room next door. Okay, please. Must you bring that up again? Now then, down to business. There might still be some clues left in this room. Let's try to find out what we can while the other kidnapper's identity. I can't believe I chose right my first try. I'm assuming. I'm going to assume safely. This must be where they disposed the old and worn out costumes. That's so sad. It would seem that they throw the costumes away in pieces. Well, they have barrels like these just outside. Yes, and? Well, I know I already asked you when we were out there, but If these were real, what would you put in them? There's an expectant gleam in her eye that I'm about to dash. What have we here? It looks like a sword. A broken sword. Strange. Why would it be broken like that? Swords don't usually break on their own. That's true. All right, then let's think about that let's think about it in this way. Maybe it broke when someone was trying to use it for or on something. Hypotheticals aren't going to get us anywhere. Perhaps we should think more on this later. The door is thoroughly broken thanks to the police who forced it open. I won't rest till okay. The doorknob handle thingy is looking pretty beat up. I suppose that's what happens when 10 officers break their way in with brute force. Hey, that's odd. The lock on this is completely fine. Look, not a single dent. How is that possible after what the officer told us? Yeah, if the lock had been in use when the door was busted down, then the lock itself should be completely wrecked. So the lock on the door leading to the outside is undamaged. How can that be? Panel hid the entrance. The panel that hid the entrance to the underground is propped up and wide open. Be careful where you step, Kay. I only fell into that other opening once, you know. Is that everything? Okay, take that as a yes for right now. Hey, there's a trapdoor in this room too. It's not a trapdoor, it's an entrance to an underground passage, Kay. I know that. The door leading to the outside world was locked, so Lance must have escaped his prison through here. Unused folding chairs lean up against the wall in their folded state. Wow, whoever lined these up did it perfectly. They're not even a single hair off. I feel bad for using these because it'd feel like stealing the perfection away. I suspect it's more like you wouldn't want to be the one to put them away. Watch out, Mr. Edgeworth! It's a broken mirror. It probably came from the haunted house. Why is this here? Are they planning to repair it? A sign advertising the photo rally, something I have absolutely no interest in. Yeah, but I do. I'm going to get my hands on the rest of the Badger family. You'll see. This definitely brings a decidedly different atmosphere to a criminal investigation. I won't rest till... Okay. Cheap styrofoam cups. Looks like only 3 cups were used. I wonder what this key is to. You got me. Reminds me of the key we found in the other room. That's it. This must be the key for one of those trapdoors. That wasn't a trapdoor. You only call it one because... Oh, because you quite literally jumped into it. Hey, but isn't that what you're supposed to do when you see one? I am not having this conversation with you. We are not talking about this. Poster of Gatewater Land is stuck on the wall. Intrigue, fun, prestige, Gatewater Land has it all and is waiting for you. It's not especially catchy, is it? By the looks of it, they were probably used by the kidnappers. There are 3 chairs set around the table. Okay, I can start piecing some stuff together. That one I fear is obvious. The common denominator between the cups and the folding chairs is the number 3. Speaking of which, the number of missing costumes is also 3. Wait, but I thought there were only 2 kidnappers. Indeed, something isn't adding up, literally. It is possible that there is a 3rd kidnapper that Lance didn't see. It's a bit strange that the police had to force their way into an unlocked room. One look at the pristine door lock and anyone can see that it was not in use at the time. But the policeman outside said that it took 10 men to get it open. A door that was locked tight despite it being not locked at all. It can only be because of this. Oh, you mean? Yes, it was used to jam the door. Here, take a look at the door handle. Do you see how the handle is completely destroyed? So that's how the sword broke. I thought we might uncover the true identity of the kidnappers, but instead we've only uncovered more questions than that need to be answered. Hello? 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 What is it? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, am I correct? What are you doing suddenly popping out of a secret entrance like that? This is an underground passage used by staff members, sir. We Badgers also make use of it in our duties. Look, why don't you get out of there first and then we'll talk, okay? And I beg your pardon, miss. Proto Badger, get! All right, only one more to go. What are you getting all excited about? Oh, fuck. I just swallowed spit. Did you forget the photo rally? Duh. See, look, now all I have to do is get a picture of the bad badger and I'm done. Yes, I vaguely recall a contest or something of that sort. Why are we not freaking out? Well, it's gone. But where did it go? What happened? What's wrong? A bad badger costume is missing, sir. Oh, is that all? Well, it's missing because the kidnapper stole it. I heard about how they were stolen, but they said that only 3 of the costumes had been taken. What? Is he saying that more than 3 of them are gone? Mr. Proto Badger, please tell me a little more about these costumes you use. Can he take off his mask, please? What do you mean by a bad badger costume is missing? Why, just what I said, sir. We're 1 bad badger short. Counting the spares, we have 2 of each costume on hand at all times. Yeah? Bro was tweaked out for a second. We have two of each costume on hand at all times. Okay, so because one of them is walking around in the park, the other should be in the room. Actually, both of them should be in that room. Huh? What do you mean? Normally, we don't use the Bad Badger costume. In fact, we only use them during a certain event at a set time each day. It's a stage show where the Bad Badger wreaks havoc around the park. And the other Badgers must work together to apprehend him, sir. Speechless that such a show exists. Well, sir, I was just trying to explain to you that we were the only time we use that costume. Then, doesn't it make it near impossible to take a picture of the Bad Badger? Personally, I can't believe it's this close to showtime and there's no costume. Oh dear, what am I to do, sir? Well, this basically means that the kidnappers stole 4 costumes in total. Then, are you saying there's 4 kidnappers? No, I don't think that's very likely. Oh? Recall the costumes for a minute. The stolen ones, you mean? What proves that the 4th kidnapper does not exist?
Take that!
You had 4 people and you wanted to steal a 4th costume. Wouldn't you naturally go for the full set and steal the Pink Badger costume instead? Yeah, that makes sense. And yet the kidnappers decided to steal another Bad Badger. I believe the culprits needed 2 Bad Badger costumes, but the question is, why? I think that'd be too obvious. Never mind, I digress. Second Bad Badger costume. I believe it may be closer at hand than we think. What do you mean? Costume in the trash. Wouldn't you say that it's wearing some very telltale pants? Hey, you're right. Let's get it out of there and take a look. As I suspected, it's a Bad Badger costume. Well, minus the head, which I think we have. Look, its hand is hurt. Looks more like something was ripped off of it. Probably the gun. I wonder why the Bad Badger's costume right hand is torn up like that. Maybe it's a flesh wound from a fight with the Blue Badger. I always knew the Blue Badger was one ferocious beast. Somehow doubt even the real badgers are as bloodthirsty as that, Kay. Yeah, I don't think you've met a badger before, bro. Oh, is this... I'm pretty sure we have the head. Is that not supposed to... Maybe I have to do it, like, right there? Alright. So I am just tweaking, I guess. I don't know what I could deduce at the moment. The only thing I could think of is a whole gun thing. Got it. I believe what we have here is an inconsistency. Between what? The fact that he literally carries a gun! Look carefully. Our costume is not holding something in its right hand that it should be. Oh, the gun! Precisely. The Bad Badger was designed to always hold a gun in his right hand. However... You there, did you remove the gun from this Bad Badger's right hand? No, I did not, sir. The gun was supposed to be securely attached to the costume. As I thought, the rib itself confirms my hypothesis that the gun was forcibly removed. Mr. Proto-Badger, this gun is, of course, not a functioning weapon, correct? Absolutely not, sir. It's just a model gun. However, it can fire blanks. We need to use them for the stage show. It seems that our kidnappers also had a need for a model gun, my dear costume friend. Period. I think we're about done with this room. So what's next? Well, we found a few answers, but there's still a few things left that we have yet to ask. We have to ask a certain person about. Let's go, Kay. Whee! Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Oh, he looked angry. You've got to hurry, sir. Come on. What is it, detective? They found a Blue Badger costume down at the front of the main gate, sir. What? Isn't that what one of the kidnappers is wearing? Bingo. That's why you gotta come to the main gate with me right now. If we hurry, we still might make it there before the wolf boy does, sir. All right, let's make haste to the main gate. Run, bitches, run! Oh, that was it. Oh, okay. I guess that was it. Okay, we're on the ladder, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, there's two endings. There's two ends. So I'm gonna hold off for now. Let me throw some music back on. Anywho. So that was a Mace Attorney. Classic shit right there. So I am so sorry. Last week I was not streaming. I had a thing for work. I literally had to be there for it all week. but I got paid for it, so period. We'll be doing more Ace Attorney next week. Yes, more Ace Attorney next week, and then we're gonna do oh my god, what was I gonna say? Oh, Paper Mario is gonna be Wednesday. We're gonna be doing more of that. And then the game I was talking about, if anyone remembers, I was gonna play it Thursday, but I have to reschedule because I have to work. I'm going to be playing a game called I have it up. I think it's called Friendly Facade. Yeah, Friendly Facade. I don't know much about the game because I want to try to go in as blind as possible. But I was I mentioned it in the previous in a previous stream, but where is it? I was gonna pull up the Steam page. I was about to say, do not play the thing. I was approached by them on TikTok, the Friendly Facade page on TikTok, and they asked if I wanted to play it, play the demo, because they have voice acting. They came out with voice acting for their chapter 1, and they also apparently just came out with their chapter 7. So there's a ton of chapters. There's a lot of content. And I'm absolutely excited to go through at least the chapter 1. And if it's a game that people want to continue seeing, I will take some time to play it. I would love to continue playing it. It's the project itself looks really great. There's been a lot of really good reviews. When I looked through a lot of stuff, but there are some user reviews and stuff and whatnot, but it seems like there are a lot of good reviews and stuff like that. So I do want to play it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it Friday. I was going to play it Thursday, but I'm going to play it Friday. Someone in one of the reviews said, where is it? I didn't actively look at it because I didn't want to spoil it, but one of the lines, oh, if you like the large cast of characters in an odd situation with sinister undertones, Danganronpa, Your Turn to Die, 999 Escape-esque games, then you'll like this. And we all know my ass plays Danganronpa like no tomorrow. So, I have a feeling I'm probably gonna like it. It's got a rather big cast, and it's given some Danganronpa vibes in it. So, I'm excited. I am very excited to play. I'm gonna play it this Friday. I might start earlier than normal. Probably maybe around 4 or 5 o'clock, just a little bit earlier, just so I can kind of get through. Play it during the day because I have the time to. But I think that is it. So Paper Mario Wednesday and Friendly Facade on Friday. So I'll keep y'all updated on exactly what time I'm gonna do it. So I think that's about it. So more Ace Attorney next week, and we'll continue. We'll probably finish the case and start the next one next week. So, all right. Bye, stream. Bye, stream. Bye, bye, stream. Bye.